This is the Rookie Big Board Rookie Profile Series. I'm your host, Matt Hicks, the FF Educator, joined by John Lobb, the Gridiron Scholar, to break down Texas running back Bijan Robinson. We're going to cover his statistical background, some film review here, college background, and talk fantasy football and NFL draft projection, all under 10 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video, drop us a comment, let us know how excited you are about Bijan Robinson, and make sure you're heading on over to patreon.com/rookiebigboard to get access to our full player profiles, rankings, Discord, all the good stuff here. John, there is so much we can say here, but give us the background, give us the intro on this high-end running back prospect.
Matt, he has lived up to all expectations as a Texas Longhorn and now as an NFL prospect entering his professional career. 6 feet, 222, 5-star prospect in high school. He was ranked number 23 nationally, number 2 at running back, and number 2 overall in the state of Arizona coming out. He was the first running back in state history to top 2,000 yards in 3 consecutive seasons. And I remember reading about him and looking at some early tape. I'm not a big high school grinder, but man, was it impressive coming out of high school. He's Arizona's career all-time touchdown leader with 114, and his leading rusher was 7,036 yards. He was also the Arizona Gatorade Player of the Year in 2019, and he arrives on the Longhorns campus, and he immediately made an impact, Matt. In 2020, he was Big 12 Freshman of the Year. He rushed for 703 yards and 4 touchdowns. The next year, 2021, he was named first team All Big 12, Maxwell Award, Doak Walker Award, and Earl Campbell Tyler Rose Award semifinalist. He logged 1,127 yards and 11 touchdowns on the ground. In the Devy community, Dynasty community, NFL scouts wanted to see what he would do one last year on campus for the Longhorns. Matt, he put together his best season his third year on campus. Last year, unanimous All-American, Doak Walker Award, first team All-American, first team All-Big 12. He established career highs with 1,580 yards rushing and 18 touchdowns. He ranks 4th all-time in Longhorn history with 3,410 rushing yards and 41 total touchdowns. 33 rushing, Matt, but more importantly, 8 receiving. In the amazing history of Texas football for the Longhorns, he is only the 4th unanimous All-American at running back. James Saxton in 1961, Earl Campbell in 77, and Ricky Williams back-to-back in 97 and 98. So it's been a long time since we had a Texas Longhorn this good of a prospect. Matt, what does your film analysis tell Dynasty owners about this young man?
Listen, the hype is worth it, John, when it comes to Bijan Robinson. I think that's the number one question. Most folks here at least have an understanding of Bijan Robinson. They're curious here if he's worth the high level hype they're seeing on Twitter, they're seeing across pretty much any major site here. And the answer is yes. All right. Bijan Robinson, he's explosive off the line of scrimmage, John. Great burst here, and he will rip right into that second level of the field. And that's important, right? When you're talking about the ability to burst off the line of scrimmage and get into the second level of the field at the NFL level, right? We're talking about the ability to get into space. At the college level, space is much more frequent, but at the NFL level, it's tighter, right? There's better athletes, they close space quickly. So if you're able to get to that second level of the field, your opportunity to break off a big run is so much more significant at the NFL level. So that burst is really key here. Now, when it comes to the way he runs, John, he closes space quickly with his smooth footwork and lateral quickness. So it's not just that he's able to burst in a straight line. Moving east to west here, the ability to make guys miss in a tight space is also a fantastic trait to have, and it's absolutely something that Bijan Robinson is able to consistently put into his film here. He's physical and he's decisive, John. Those are two key traits to being able to run in between the tackles at the next level, right? When I'm talking about decisiveness, I'm saying when there is a hole open, finds the hole, hits the hole. All right. He's not dancing. He's not looking to create more space than he needs, but he's also willing to hit that hole, take that linebacker on head up here. And he does it with good contact balance. It is not easy to bring down Bijan Robinson, especially if you're a defender trying to do it by yourself. He has the size, John, to hold up with that physicality at the next level. And this is it. I saved the best for last. This is the difference maker. This is why Bijan Robinson is so valuable. It's his pass catching ability. Bijan Robinson's hands and ball tracking ability rival the top tier wide receivers in this class. And that is not hyperbole. They showed the ability here. They put Bijan on the outside, and he didn't run a full route tree, but he can run the bottom of the route tree, and he runs it with good footwork. He shows the ability to separate, John. An NFL team can put him in the backfield. They can line him up split in. Heck, they can line him up split out as a legitimate target. He's so versatile. He's so consistent. John, we get knocked all the time. All you say is positive things. So this year we're putting a weakness into the film review, but not for Bijan Robinson. There's no weaknesses in his film. I don't know. Maybe you can try and find one in his stats.
Matt, there's very few. And I just want to say one thing. When my film breakdown, the only thing I found amazing about him, his ability between the tackles with his vision and lateral jump cut ability is outstanding. And this is my 10th year breaking down rookies and posting my profiles on footballdiehards.com. This is how much I like Bijan Robinson as a prospect. In those 10 years, the four best running backs have been Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, Jonathan Taylor, and Breece Hall. I have not decided where I'm putting Bijan Robinson in those five, but he is that good of a prospect. He is outstanding. In my model, Matt, and if you're looking at the screen on YouTube, everyone, 3,410 career rushing yards. But more important, 6.3 yards per carry. He has shown explosiveness between the tackles running. And you mentioned it, 60 career receptions. He is very good, a 3-down back, no question about it. He can score from anywhere on the field at any time. I think he's going to knock a home run at the combine with his speed. You mentioned it earlier also, 6 feet, 222. But more importantly, his scrimmage yards dominator this year, Matt, 37% of the Longhorns offense on 1,894 carries. Bijan is special. He should be the number one pick in dynasty drafts. Matt, what else do you want to tell the viewers about Bijan?
Let's talk projection here, John. You can place Bijan Robinson all around the first round of the 2023 NFL draft. But right now, man, I'm putting him as a top 10 pick. I think an NFL team is going to go for him. It is, I understand, not the best value decision from an NFL team, but if Barkley can go top 10, if Zeke can go top 10, Bijan Robinson can absolutely go top 10. He has that level of value here. In terms of his ADP projection, John, for all of these shows, I'm putting a 4-pick range, but I could go ahead and just leave it as 101 here. He will be the 101 in 99% of Superflex leagues. And that's, I mean, I'm saying that as a Superflex. I'm the person who pushes quarterbacks up every year, right? Like I'm the person who values quarterbacks at a premium in Superflex leagues, and I don't care. It's still Bijan here. In terms of his rookie big board rating, John, there's only one player that since the rookie big board rating has come out that has scored higher than him, and that was Trevor Lawrence. It was only Trevor Lawrence was an 8.9. Bijan Robinson is an 8.8, and it's just because of that positional bump, right? And remember, Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback prospect we've seen since Andrew Luck. So when it comes to where he's going to fit in on your fantasy football roster, he's a franchise cornerstone. He's somebody who you're going to be able to take even on a crappy team with the first selection, and you instantly have a team that's at least competing for the playoffs because Bijan Robinson is going to put it on his back here. I'm going to have high exposure to him everywhere I can. All right. Pay up, trade for the 101, whatever you got to pay. Get Bijan Robinson here. And the closest fantasy football value comp, not run style here, but just in terms of the same fantasy football value, I put him in at Christian McCaffrey, who I still have very high up. You can put him Jonathan Taylor, whoever your running back one is. Bijan Robinson is in that same conversation, John. He is a super valuable player. And while we're talking about super value, John, head on over to patreon.com/rookiebigboard. Super value here on our rookie rankings, on our full player profiles, on the Discord, just $3 a month. As always, we appreciate you checking out this episode of the Rookie Big Board.